Should be able to hear me now, huh? I mean, if I did a good job. I'm just going to assume that I did. Hey, welcome to here. I'm going to play a tiny bit of music to make sure I can hear it everywhere that I'm supposed to. So this will just take a moment. I'm going to try and talk and whatever at the same time. So I said in the description for this thing, but well, something happens just about every time that I do this, starting with the first time, just every time, wherein it partially mutes some of the music that I'm doing, presumably because I sound too much like whatever, or it's using the actual instrumental, just some combination of that, I don't know, and I'm feeling that way because my music is copywritten, and what it did last week and what it's done before is mute my music and nothing else, because I don't sound enough like Justin Timberlake apparently. So I'm gonna do just originals now. If it cuts out, I apologize, but also let me know, I guess. I'll try to monitor that in the chat or whatever, and then I guess I'll know. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. I don't think it's quick enough to mute me while it's playing, but real tough to tell. And if it does, then I don't know. I'll try to figure that out. I'll probably just keep performing and then dispute it later. But regardless, hey, welcome to here. I hope you're having a nice night. That's that explanation. Let me play something real quick. This should be good. Okay. So first song I'm going to do as a test is a cover I wrote when I was younger. Oh yeah, also everything's just up on the screen anyway. You can see the music. I thought it'd be cute to actually have a playlist put together since it's easy now, since it's my music and everything. So give me another brief moment to get everything together. Cool. This is a dumb cover I wrote, who knows how long ago. According to this, 2016, but that doesn't sound right. Adaptation? Parody? I don't know what you call it. Anyway, okay, thanks. Kiss me back if you will. If you won't, then give it a drink or two. I should be nearby still until the roles reverse and I get to take your cue. When I look in your eyes, is it a reflection of inflection that you see in my own? 'Cause I can feel it in my chest, but when I'm pressed against your breast, your heart is cool as a stone. Loving you is tricky 'cause you're fickle, babe. Making love with you is all I wanna do. Your love is more, it's more than just a dream come true. 'Cause every time that we do, we're just a calculated misstep from falling through. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, doo 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 doo, ah ah ah. Find it in you to move move a little closer, a little further, or whichever you choose. Either one that you do, it'll be better than the edge you dance and make me a fool. My breath is baited, baby, waiting ostentatiously for you to switch back. And the sound is grating lately, but I'll still listen graciously in case you amaze me. Girl, you know, and you know, I know, you know how strong we are. The moment you hear I'm with her, you revert back into my arms. Loving you is tricky 'cause you're fickle, babe, but making love with you is all I wanna do. Your love is more, it's more than just a dream come true. As every time that we do, I'm more in love with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, doo 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 doo. Ha 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 ha. Cool, that should be fine. Okay, anyway. Oh. Here it goes again, I'm writing, and it's about you. The same recycled 10 ideas popping off in a loop. The same indignant intonation on my self-limitations, and not a shred of hesitation in my statement to you. Cause I hate that you're a poison. It bothers and annoys me, and the only antidote I know is to make it into noise. So here's my story, hope you like it. Hope it isn't boring, both for you and everyone who hears it when I'm touring. Cause I think about you. I think about you. I think about you. Because I think about you. Even if I don't want to. Similar goals wasn't all that crazy. You wanted self-control, thought you needed saving. I took your hand and helped you stand against your savage psyche. It was hubris, but I thought you'd do this just like me. So we adventured, you and I. We met an intensely paired team, wearing beating hearts on our red sleeves, staring into love, admiring the terrible sight. Stars inside our eyes, we were flares in the night. And this is where we fight, this is where our memories differ. Cause I know I'm right, but you refuse to stand and deliver. So if I'm the lonely keeper of the story diverge, then I'll keep on writing dirges, cause you're nothing like her. The fire's ended, the ashes swept to hide your intention. Told your old new boy that you were only pretending, blending guilt in your lives with what he wants you to be. And what he wants is that you'd never fucking think about me. But I think about you. I think about you. Yes, that looks fine. Oh, baby. I think about you. I think about you. Even if I don't want to. We were inseparable. Had me feeling some type of way. You and me chilling every day, God willing. It was memorable if I can relay though. Twisted into something lame for his sake if you say so. I'm talking about emotions and hosting romantic notions and resurrecting our past to murder each other's ghosts, and we kept the other one cool like emotional leather. Badass motherfuckers making both of us better. And when he left you in bad weather, I kept you together. I held umbrellas above us, bought you a waterproof sweater, but all the sadness kept falling whenever I had to leave. Silent storm in your bedroom kept you from falling asleep. I hated seeing you weep. I was in love with you then. Felt like just another facet of the way we were friends. Cause you were hurt and I was whole, and I was warm and you were cold. You knew my feelings and you felt them heal the wounds in your soul. That's why I think about you. Yeah, I think about you. Even if I don't want to. Yeah, I think about you. I think about you. Even if I don't want to. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, that should be fine. True love includes honesty and sacrifice. The thing about loss and grieving and mourning is there has to be something worth missing. Her abrupt transformation, her face heel turn, was drastic. Some of my friends still talk to her, tell me she's different now. I wouldn't write an entire album about some one-off jilted tryst. We had a lot before the darkness. Songs about that, and hope, and loss. Before we two, the sun she rise on the enterprise of tangling in you. Before we two, our dreams subside, unrealized, at least they seem to. We're not ourselves, we're more like shells. I help you cold, you help me held. And in this hell, your love's not mine, but I am fine pretending. I can see through anything, so glad, cause I think about you all the time. Awake so sad, if we aren't what we were, and we aren't what we wanted, what are we gonna be? Cause my memory is haunted by it. If I can confide in you the way I always have, I'm afraid a life without you is irrevocably bad. You know I don't wanna end this, I don't want that codependence. If there's something in between, it's my intention. I mean, for both of us. So, where went that girl, adventurer? I hope she hears me mention her. Where went that girl who played my muse? She can't leave now, that's far too soon. Is this on me? It's strange. But sure, I'll change, cause you deserve better than me. I can be better than me, even if you charge me with the task, I better do it for free. I got this baggage and I'll leave it at the door, and if you wanna help him pack and we can find what I was looking for. I wanna stop her short, but more I want my best friend back. I wanna hear her caring for me as you call me back. I want your independence, I wanna learn my lesson, but till I get it I'll just be here reminiscing away. Before we could, the sun she rise on the enterprise of something good. Before we could, our dreams subside unrealized. Like I was scared they would. We're not ourselves, we're more like shells. But we've fought so hard, we've come so far as my self-drive takes me from you. My passenger seat, that side is empty. Where went that girl, adventurer? I hope she hears me mention her. Even if all we had was a coping kind of love. Okay, as far as I can tell, it hasn't cut me off, so I mean, I think it's still going to mute it after the fact. That's what it did last time, just on one of those two songs. But I'm just going to assume I should keep going. I think I'm supposed to do what? This? Pow, 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 pow. Cool, thank you. Also, hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. How come carnage is the nature of love? So sad, but I ain't trying to hate you, I'm dumb. Thinking over you, thinking how it feels to know there's nothing I can do. How come I'm out on a Saturday, looking at your pictures on my phone in a Saturday, going out to bars, going out to ours, lonely karaoke, our entire repertoire. How come my silence ain't inspired by hope, just lost, I can hardly even cope, it's dumb. But maybe I'm biased, I wouldn't mind his back, but I know you won't even try it. How come it's heavy in my feet, heavy in defeat, ready to retreat, but I'm living downtown, color and sound. Wonder where we used to try to see you around. What are you afraid of? Is it me? Scared that I in this new life you want could not agree. Scared of being sad, everything we had. Scared if we picked up again, the overlap would break your fucking back. Girl, have you forgotten what we were? The internal torture, what I helped you to endure. Do you think I'm a burden? I can't get a word in, hurting. You're calling it curtains in no uncertain wording, but it can't be the black and white villainy you're acting like. You and me don't have a life, you and me don't have a life. Said you couldn't see me now and barely told me why. Left me in a borrowed home and never said goodbye. How come destruction was the function of us, like love plus love was bust? It's dumb. counting up our stories, but they don't add up, so I thought we'd end in glory. How come I'm waiting out a Sunday, hungover and hoping you and me'll have our someday? One morning drink, then I'm finished, just to take the edges off of life when you're not in it. How come? So your left is bigger than your presence, cause it's messing with the remnants of my reverence. I'm dumb, I need to learn to doubt you, but sometimes I forget that I'm still myself without you. How come this gift can't stop giving? Thinking of your voice is noise, just poisons where I'm living. It's some quantum kind of fuckery, at least it is for you, cause it completely fucking sucks for me. Carnage is the nature of love, so sad, but I ain't trying to hate you. I'm dumb, thinking over us, thinking how my feelings weren't something I could trust. How come destruction was the function of us, like love plus love was bust? It's dumb, I'm counting up a day to day, but it don't add up. I swear I thought we'd end some other way. And interspersed with this album is a cappella music that I've written like deep in the past and more recently. So this is kind of new. There is a guitar track to this for this, but I don't have a copy of it, so I'm just gonna sing it the way that I wrote it. I've always been afraid since the very beginning that you could read my mind and pick up on the sin in it. When I saw your eyes and we started descending into love and lies, or whatever the synonym, cause I was never them and never wanted to be, and you were like a little pretty version of me, and everyone we met I only wanted to see the one I thought could hold of my humanity. But when we break ties, somebody else winning it. When we lock eyes, we know no one's getting in. When we trade sides, our breath is a deficit. Our version of eternity was birthed at the death of it. You always had a way of keeping up with my health, because the one I was in love with had to love her herself. And if I wanna love her, I guess I gotta love him. That circle kind of logic got me loving myself. Even as we faded, will the lesson retain, until the mortuary asked me to confirm our remains. In the chaos of surrender, tinnitus and pain, survivors the only one left to blame. And when we break ties, somebody else winning it. When we lock eyes, we know no one's getting in. When we trade sides, our breath is a deficit. Our version of eternity occurred at the death of it. Memory bullets in this machine gun city, feeding the magazines my own self-pity. But all of my armor is rusted, brittle, and weak. When the shots burn through my body, nothing can stop them from entering. You were my doctor, but never taught me the treating. And I was so cocksure, I never thought of retreating. So all that can keep me from bleeding out on these streets is closing my eyes to time my heart stops beating. It's closing my eyes to time my heart stops beating. It's closing my eyes to time my heart stops beating. It's closing my eyes to time my heart stops beating. Cause when we break ties, somebody else winning it. When we lock eyes, we know no one's getting in. When we trade sides, the breath is a deficit. Our version of eternity interred at the death of it. When we break ties, somebody else winning it. When we lock eyes, we know no one's getting in. When we trade sides, the breath is in deficit. Our version of eternity was birthed at the death of it. Our version of eternity occurred at the death of it. Our version of eternity interred at the death of it. Our version of eternity interred at the death of it. Hope that came across right, without a metronome and whatever. Let me go like this. Let me go like that. Kapow. So here's this. All right. ain't often, but it's often enough. I'm softening enough. Words choke, but I'm coughing them up, because they don't do us any better if I'm locking them up. I can't stop them. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't. You knew man and his friends get you thinking I wouldn't, but it stands to think, then it stinks to think, but I bet it feels shitty being you where I couldn't. And I know it's closer to closure, to close your posture to spoken word. Keep composure in front of him just to show us it's over. Put your back to my action like you don't know me at all. Like every time you fight, I'm not the guy you wish you could call. I know I am, like I know I was. Not drunk yet, but I got that buzz. Go and make your scene. Go and make you scene like every other crazy background actress does. And if I gotta cope about it, I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah. Run it down with songs about this information highway. Yeah. Oh, you won't like this. If you do, I'm wasting time. But this shit can compare to what I wasted in your life. No, you won't like this. If you do, I'm wasting time. But this shit can compare to what I wasted in your life. So here's my letter. Here's my album about you. Here's how much worse and how much better I can sound without you. Here's all the most dramatic words come out my mouth about you. Here's every feeling you brought out since you doubted us, fool. Kid, it's something like irony. You still inspire me. Since I found out we were retiring, my memory of you is a tired thing, but I can't get it out of my mind. Our fire died. Hurts sometimes. Hurdles hurt my personal time. So now I'm running from my mouth dead heat to this album's finish line. Yeah. Oh, you won't like this. If you do, I'm wasting time. But this shit can compare to what I wasted in your life. No, you won't like this. If you do, I'm wasting time. But this shit can compare to what I wasted in your life. And if you talk to me, the first words you say should be sorry. Ooh, should be sorry. And if you talk to me, the first words you say should be sorry. Ooh, second word should be goodbye. Forgot how much of this album was rap. Or whatever that is. Whatever it's called when I do it. Don't it start looking a little better after long nights? Since I finished drinking, all I think about is real life. Since I started thinking, all I think about is you. All I think about is us. I got nothing else to do. Yeah, don't it start looking a little better after long nights? Since I finished drinking, all I think about is real life. Since I started thinking, all I think about is you. All I think about is us. I got nothing else to do. You told me meet you in a graveyard, trying to soften this, but baby, it's gonna stay hard. There ain't no stopping it. You can't even look at me. Who you even talking to? You didn't tell him everything I know, cause he's still with you. Meet you out for closure. That's that high road. Check your bibliography, cause that's the book that I wrote. You just paraphrasing helps you bloody at the truth. Girl, you didn't tell him everything I know, cause he's still with you. Treat you in a complimentary fashion. Every breath of thought you taste is sweeter than the last one. Don't know what I think of you, probably you should ask somebody. Ooh, buddy, ooh. Can't look any better than the essence of a sad sight. You and she are different, I remember from her last night. Me and her are pair tight, you're more like a parasite on it. Ooh, cut it, ooh. Meet her in a memory, she ain't you though. She wraps her arms around my neck, you use a chokehold. I so cold, where'd you want go? Sick of writing shit about this kid is getting so old. See you in a commonplace, we should step back, bitch. Walking in her body got me laughing at your sacrilege. Every time I look at you, honey, I remember best friend and my lover suicided in November. Ah, ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, ooh, 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 ooh. All the energy I ever used on you is mine now. I can be my greatest, I don't even have to try now. Since I finished waiting for apologies and truth, I don't get so fucking shitty now, I only pity you. Told me meet you in the graveyard, girl, fuck that shit. Save your shame and guilt trip, give you fucking therapist. Afraid to be in rooms with me alone. Who you talking to? The person you resemble crumbles every time I look at you. Meet you at the closure, didn't know you're a comedian. Higher living means a longer fall, I didn't see it then. Hope you aren't trapped in that complacency you're into, but you didn't tell him everything I know cause he's still with you. Every time I see you, I see her desecrating, make it worse. Every time I see you, I miss her. Every time I see you, lines get blurred. Every time I see you, I see her desecrated, created. Cool, that feels better. Hey, welcome to here. Thank you for being here. Presumably it's still going. I'm gonna pretend like it is. I'm gonna assume that it is. I'm gonna move forward. Tower in my mind is defenseless, tenseless. Setting up siege gingers is immense, offensive. Honey, when you gonna storm these fences? Why'd you even say it if you never really meant it? Really? Consider me an enemy? Not a shot was fired, but you're gearing up ahead of me? What's with the dichotomy between the stuff you said to me and everything you're doing to improve yourself instead of me? You love him, alright. You said do not think poorly of him. Described his crimes intensive, then you asked me not to judge him. Told me I was right until he started fucking crying. Tantrum cut a rift, ripped it into a divide. Suddenly you and his friends are so intensely against me. Mental acrobatics making tensions mincemeat. Suddenly your buttons got all punched at once. Where is this reluctance with my finger in your butt? You had me vulnerable. I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this, cause you'll survive a statement better than a fist. You had me vulnerable. I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this, cause you'll survive a statement better than a fist. Listen, I'll admit, it was bliss when you kissed me. Loved you for a bit before our tryst commencing. Thought we did it quick, but I took you with your cue. Mostly cause of love, yeah, I thought you were cute. And we were bonded, we had an empathy. And all I wanted was to give you what you sent to me. It wasn't an opportunity, we just connected. Our friendship didn't go extinct, it was protected. I heard your fucking friends, they think it was expected. Like I was waiting in the wings to swoop and wreck it. Villainize me like it's trying to deceive him. And your mind is fucking weak, so you believe him. Did you describe the night before when I was stroking your head? You were lonely without him inside your two-person bed. You panted and whimpered and kissed my ear like a lover. If you forgot to bring it up, I guess it's here to discover you wanted me.
Without you, without you, without you, without you.
You wanted me. since before you were over. You wanted me. I said I shouldn't be here, but you wanted me. I left your room saying, look, I shouldn't be here, but you wanted me. And you had me vulnerable. I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this, because you'll survive a statement better than a fist. You had me vulnerable. I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this, because you'll survive a statement better than a fist. Promise if I had my way from the outset. Promise if we swapped roles, cock roulette. Promise if control was the rules of my game. So it'd all be different, I could swear on my name. Instead was this bit, you know you picked it. Instead he got what all he wanted on his wish list. If I'm guilty, at least one of us has conviction. But I'm still Travis Apsher. You're just a piece of shit, kid. You had me vulnerable. I don't like that. Cool. Should look better. I don't know if the font keeps shifting. Keeps doing that on my end. Tricky to keep it in place. Anyway, hey, hi. Thanks for being here. That's from my album. All can be listened to on Big Web. Here's a kind of recent song that I think is okay. Gets stuck in my head sometimes. It's gonna be a cappella. Hope that's okay. I'm not dating him, so kiss me on the slant. It's where I live. And when you take my hand and stand here by my side, stay together till we find another each other. I'm not dating him, so kiss me on the slant. That's where I live. And when you take my hand and stand here by my side, we'll stay together till we find another each other. There can't be two princes, princess, and I know me. I was born to be king. I'm on a mission, so my intuition is more than hope for wishing. So I think, why don't you do us a favor and just fuck me like you hate me? Sort of, you're my favorite, cause you never wanna date me. You just wanna bait me, fish and berate me. When you're not around, it's all I'm thinking about. Lately, I see you and you're doing alright. Tell your handsome lover that I don't wanna fight. Can tell it from your face that he don't know about me at all. So let's both forget his name pressed up on my apartment wall. Cause I'm not dating him, so kiss me on the slant. That's where I live. And when you take my hand and stand here by my side, we'll stay together till we find another each other. I'm not dating him, so kiss me on the slant. That's where I live. And when you take my hand, stand here by my side, we'll stay together till we find another each other. Cool. Ah, shit. This is more rap, but I told myself I'd do it, so I'm doing it. Also, hi, hello, thank you. Here's this. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I completely forgot. So, There are more lyrics to this song that I never put in the song, I guess. And I was running back through these just to see, and I found them. And saw how this was supposed to be, I guess, on the album. So I'm going to do that real quick. Because what every musical album needs is as much talking as possible. So I'm going to fix this on this thing. Okay. The best friend I ever had was a girl I fell in love with. It was never my intention. We had a solid year of adventuring in the streets of Mobile. A summer and a winter, daylight and nighttime, acid and cracking. She had this job she fucking hated, and one time I was helping her fill out applications so she could quit. And I plugged in her resume on this one site, and it had a single qualifying question asking, "Why should we hire you?" I handed the computer to her, and she froze. For 15 minutes, she was frozen. 15 minutes, she sat on a couch, wrestling with her sense of self-worth. 15 minutes, she couldn't justify herself professionally to a sentence on a computer screen. She handed it back and told me sorry. I'm no good at questions like that. I think she still works there. Me, I wrestled with self-esteem for years. The trick is starting up a recursive loop. You find what you love in other people, in yourself, and you learn to love that about you too. That's how you justify yourself to yourself. And once you do that, what else matters? It was the only thing I ever wanted to teach her. And I fell in love with her, and she knew. She told her boyfriend, who was a great friend of mine, told him some of it, but not everything. Never everything. So when they fell apart, and she came to me, he exploded. Threats, vengeance, group delusion. Shook her up. She took him back. Told me he wouldn't want us talking anymore. And I thought, oh yeah? Yeah. Well, we need to talk. We got a problem. See, this city isn't small. See, if I never saw you out, I wouldn't think you at all. See, if you didn't come around the friends you met because of me, you wouldn't spend your time pretending how you found your happy ending, but you clutching when you see me, but you drink and watch the TV, when you're singing karaoke, like you're broken when you see me, like you're choking on the situation, complacent, hollow, truth you too tough for you, you can't even swallow. So why are you out here, doll? Does this do it for you? Is shoegazing your amazing grace and hallelujah? Cause goddamn, you hide your eyes from the glory of my vision, turn your head and genuflect like it's a fucking religion. Well, girl, your fate's misplaced. Scripture's all bad taste. And when I'm finished spouting off, you'll fucking hate this place. Let's deconstruct your face. Jackhammering now. Call me the foreman, cause it's time to fucking break us down. You're self-destructive. You were lucky when you had me, but you fucked it. Deemed your treasoning love. But girl, your reasoning's busted. Cause you're crazy much too much to trust your lover on a whim. But here's my solace. If I call you out, you're fucking stuck with him. Cause I'm the villain. And I win it when I'm killing your thrill. See, I instill you with the will to keep on loving him still. You better bolt it to the ground. Hold him down with your best. Cause if I'm gone and so is he, girl, you ain't got shit left. We need to talk. We need to talk. We won't. Will we? Will we? No, we won't be fine. This statement's mine. Forget the fucking chorus line. It's over, kid. We're finished. Cause your bullshit smells insipid. And I'm done just sitting sick and never standing up to you. Had a sympathetic pity, bitch. Cause now it's fucking through. Do us both the final favor, neighbor. Make a vacancy. Take your fake relationship. Pack it up and fucking leave. Before I shake the fucking baby both of you insist to be. And this beat rattles you, poober, to the core of your being. Think about it. If you stay away, you keep you intact. This is my 7th fucking song of 17 fucking tracks. Just retain your fucking distance and your sucky existence. If that's intense and In my defense, I told you, bitch, not to listen, cause yeah, I'm pissed. It's preservation. Look, I graced you with mercy, but you got shitty after me. You lost your courage and courtesy. Now you're trying to murder me, smother us in disgrace. My personal space would be so pretty if you just not show your face. We need to talk. But all you really need to say is, sorry, I'm leaving, and then to walk him back to wherever you started at, demon. We need to talk. I had a best friend look just like you, and another one looked like your boy there. But those people ain't got this shit in them. It's a thing. Answer carefully. Who the fuck are you? What'd I tell you? You're a coward, the product of his cultic confusion, a sore, sour reminder. You're a porous delusion. You're a sad demonstration. You're a foreign relation of the girl that you were. You're a poor imitation. You're pathetic. I bet it began the moment I let it. You were a shot in the dark, turned to roulette of regret. You were better with me. Now you're a pitiful thing. And the funny part is how our friends I kept all agree. So what's your business here, bitch? What's the overall lesson? Cause your presence ain't a gift a person misses in here. Kid, it's frankly depressing. Take this straightforward message and get your sorry impression out this bar. Are we clear? Well, if we're not, then let me fucking spell it out for you, see? A little entitled child isn't anything. Garbage every truth through heart existing for your callousness. Keep on up this bullshit. It's too certainly hilarious. These words. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. But we won't. Will we? We won't. Will we? It's intense. Oh shit! I don't know if it happened to you guys, but they just popped up a thing that was like, "Hey, they're gonna end this broadcast if I continue to use music that I don't have permission to use." So that's exactly what I want. Hopefully, you can still see me. According to it, you can still see me. But well, if it cuts off, that's good, I guess. But also, I apologize. And I'm probably just gonna stop right there. Anyway, time to keep going till they get real fussy. Here's more music from that album. And yeah, again, if it cuts off, sorry. Paint flecked off of my thoughts last night. The material beneath it didn't catch much light. It set it up a bed I can't remember making. Owe myself the revelation I don't owe you anything. Your manic manacles, I unfettered and babe. You're a failure without me for whole letter grades. Moral bankruptcy, you're indebted for days. If this is who you really are, it's better you never stay. I'll profess a confession, your mess is missing progression. Your best is hiding in silence, you haven't learned any lessons. And now you guess it's pathetic, but you're pathetic, I get it. This couldn't set your persona unless you honestly let it. So big ups, congratulations, kudos to you. To have the balls to fall below and call it lateral moves. Go ahead and pause for applause, a single finger salute for your fancy new delusion. Did he buy that for you? These are my revelations. When I was looking at the tatters of the matter of us, wondering at which fucking action had a shattering bust. Sitting sifting dust, an epiphany struck. Can't believe I didn't see it, you're a bitch and you suck. Oh, I can see you, I believe you can't go harder than your best. But your weakness beats inside you like the heart in your chest. And at the hardest of tests, you only chartered a mess. Can you call yourself a martyr in a suicide vest? I'm a two-snide guest to a terrible host. You haven't offered me a drink or even taken my coat. If you didn't want me over, please accept my apology. Following your open invite to the shitty pity party. It's an itty bitty sorry, but it's honest, I promise. Cause since you became a baby, being by you was awkward. Maybe it's founded in being grown up and cocksure, but your crib's sorta surrounded by a bunch of fucking dog turds. I mean, you live with them, probably used to that shit. Ooh, 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 ooh. These are my revelations. Had to replace the batteries real quick. These are my revelations. If you did not want to be a target, what's the signals you're sending me? My radar's like a worker rod lit up with unfriendly things. If you don't want to aggro, step the fuck off my borders. War's an ever-changing machine. I got no fucking quarters. Fact, I got nothing but orders to tour to force you with ordinance. As a foreign aggressor, it's in concordant accordance. Last year, ass a whole calendar year. Cannons and mortars can't stand you anymore. My person cannot afford it. You're too meek-minded and sordid. When new chips are all down and we're past all the places I could have sorted you out. So for self-preservation, I'll keep my hands to myself. Your cards are under the table, label mine on the shelf. Let me tell you in certainty, respond to your words to me. You asked for it, so now Travis Absher's your enemy. Your number's up, honey, call your jersey retired. The only things we have in common now are blood and fucking fire. These are my revelations. These are my revelations. These are my revelations. I'm bad at this. I was trying to fade it out by just dragging the volume down. Because I didn't want it to trigger the copyright thing on just letting the instrumental play itself out. That seemed lame. And also, with that in mind, I'm going to swap some stuff around. Oops. Try to do stuff that it's not going to flag. Try to do stuff that it's not going to kill. Because I realized just now that I feel like singing. So might as well at least like get an hour in before it tells me I'm a bad guy. So here's, oh yeah, a kind of recent song. Also, hey, welcome to here. Thank you for being here. This one's got a weird beat, so bear with me. I'll try my best to impose these feelings, project the emotions upon you. Everybody should be crying, especially me. That's it. Anyway, okay. I said nobody talks about feelings as much as I do. Since I got brave about it, that's just how it's been. I said I've been alone at least partly, 'cause I tried to. Silly situation ain't a game I play to win. I said now that I know about the way things are, I'm forever responsible for the way things are, forever incomparable to how I used to be. I said along with any power there's a new set of rules, and I will never be a coward even if I'm a fool. I don't wanna control you, so I will control me. Maybe the only way to love you is a tragic protagonist. The only way to keep you safe is keep you away from me. Romantically. Maybe the only real decision's one I already made. Like I showed up to my own mission just a minute too late. It's not a consultation for debating out frantically. Romantically. Snapping's weird. I said this ain't a stage where I can tell you all my virtues. That's just an avenue to get you on my side. The second hardest thing to say is telling you that I love you. Miles above is that I have to say goodbye to pride. I said now that I know about the way things are, I'm forever responsible for the way things are, forever incomparable to how they used to be. I said along with any power there's a new set of rules, and I will never be a coward even if I'm a fool. I don't wanna control you, so I will control me. Maybe the only way to love you is a tragic protagonist. And the only way to keep you safe is keep you away from me. I mean, romantically. Maybe the only real decision's one I already made. Like I showed up to my own mission just a minute too late. It's not a consultation for debating out frantically. Romantically. Okay, great, good. Okay. All right. Let's try to get me kicked off my own live stream. Here goes. Music in my apartment, Alexa on my playlist, setting up the tone for how I think I want to say this. Tracks on deck to practice for recording on the offbeat. Now scotch isn't the most expensive way I got to calm me. All my friends are godsends, alleviating hurt and full. Ride or die nonsense, it's why we wear purple. When I'm downtown, we're a squad routine. If you can remember, used to know what I mean. Haven't changed much since the moment that you doubted me. Used to write for love, now I write to get you out of me. Used to get along, now the age of us is fucking done. Used to show you songs, now I'm showing fucking everyone. Even if I'm winning, look, call us at a tie now. But we're at the end of days, we made it into sundown. Suddenness is sunset, place you 10 to 1 bets. Cause under your red pixie cut, you're just a bunch of fears and regrets. Just a bunch of tears to be shed. You know who I am, cause you know who I was. Not everybody sees you like your boyfriend does. Look, I'm not willing to forget it just yet, but you're only that girl that I loved in my head. You know who I am, cause you know who I was. Not everybody sees you like your boyfriend does. Look, I'm not willing to forget it just yet, but you're only the girl that I loved in my head. She doesn't talk. Seconds down. Blame doesn't have a place when our crimes are equal, but I can see your face through my semi-silent people. I can see your mask and it's cracking through. Lies grind down, that's what they do. So tell me, how does that taste? Tell me about your truth, favorite sweeter than what you say. So tell me about your toothaches. Tell me how it's too great. Towers to the clouds, built on the foundation of how mad he got when he found out. Yeah, girl, maybe that's what you're about. Oh damn, you just like it when he shouts. That man with the mind of a child. Now you're off of me, I'm guessing baby got a brand new style. You can refuse to talk about me on your dates. You're an alchemy, one and hide your face. You're too prerogative, never being brave. But if you think that I'm a bitch like you, it's time to reevaluate. Good God, you're naive. It's sorta haunting me. Good thing now you're someone else's issue. If this was you back then, I never would've kissed you. You know who I am, cause you know who I was. But everybody sees you like your boyfriend does. Look, I'm not willing to forget it just yet. But you're only that girl that I loved in my head. Yeah, you know who I am, cause you know who I was. But everybody sees you like your boyfriend does. Look, I'm not willing to forget it just yet. But you're only the girl that I loved in my head. Ooh. Cool. Now the word zozobra is gonna be all over my face. There we go, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, hey, welcome to here. Thank you for being here. Hi. More music time. Also decided while I was singing that song that if it does cut out, I'm gonna keep recording. I'm gonna keep going regardless. And then I'm gonna dispute and whatever, and then maybe upload it to YouTube. I really ought to be uploading all of these to YouTube. It'd feel neat to me. I'd appreciate myself more. So here's this. Should've seen this coming, but I didn't, and I'm pissed at the gist of the bliss that we missed. I never should've let us exist. Sometimes love climbs too high to coax back down. Looking back at what you were, I know my selfish self was self for your health. Close now to heaven, I suppose. I bet you're better without my help. Told you then and mean it still. You're better than your best tells you you'll be. I'll tell you so until you decide you shouldn't talk to me. In the quiet of the dawn of silence, I'll rise alone and wait for you on the throne of an honest tyrant until I'm too tired to. In the quiet of the dawn of silence, I'll rise alone and wait for you on the throne of an honest tyrant until I'm too tired to. Told you then and mean it still. You're better than your best tells you you'll be. I'll tell you so until you decide you shouldn't talk to me. Looking back at what you were, I know my selfish self was self for your health. Close now to heaven, I suppose. I bet you're better without my help. Should've seen this coming, but I didn't, and I'm pissed at the gist of the bliss that we missed. I never should've let us exist. Sometimes love climbs too high to coax back down. One time I did that at I don't even know what to call it. This is a competition, this local competition, where you have to pay to get in. Okay, I stopped just now because, okay, cool. It's still recording. Because they just did the thing. They just said, hey, look, we might flag you forever, so keep that in mind. So I guess the interactive portion of this is done. I mean, yeah. Um, anyway, yeah, I did that last song as a part of this competition where you had to pay to get in. And the idea was that they were going to critique you, and then in addition to that stuff, you'd be able to practice with them. I'd give you advice on like how to perform and whatever. Just information, I guess. I don't know what the deal was. But the ideal was it'll improve you. Even if you don't win, even if you don't place or whatever, then you'll improve. And also you'll have all these new people that you're performing in front of. And so it was like $100. And so I went and I performed that song. It was my first song because they said that the first round needed to be like a minute long. And that song's like a minute long or 2 minutes, something short. They just said, yeah, they just said it needed to be short, so I did that song because it was short. And I did like this whole thing where I took my shirt off and stuff, sort of. It was just wearing an A shirt underneath, and I was like, oh, it's hot in here, you guys, ha ha ha. Trying to be a showman kind of thing, pacing around the stage, had this microphone, which is wireless, thought it was neat. And so I did my song, and the critique that I was given was somebody said that it was like theatrical. At least 2, maybe 3 of the 4 judges, I think it was 4, said they didn't expect that, that means nothing to me. It means nothing to anybody. You got to follow it up with more words. And one of them said that they like Tyler, the Creator, don't get them wrong. Something about like the production of the music needs to be better, like the background beats. None of it ended up being applicable, and honestly, and it's up to me how I take it, so this may not be the case, but the feeling that I got, because they said that it was like musical, it was like a musical, I guess, and something about Tyler, the Creator, and honestly, I haven't listened to very much Tyler, the Creator, but it felt like they were really just going the long way around saying, you seem gay, didn't think there'd be a gay rapper here. It's just the way that it felt. If that's wrong, then I feel bad about that. I feel like they would never agree with that if I just said it directly, and I'm not trying to confront anybody because that's weird and boring, and also it was a long time ago, like a year and a half at least, I think. But it just, as an experience, I felt like a weird waste of money. So that's that story. I like that song, regardless of whether it wins a competition and regardless of how I feel about that competition, which is that, I don't know, definitely wasn't worth $100. So what the fuck was I supposed to do? There was nothing. We had to bring all the audience members. Each of the artists had to, there was nobody, as far as I could tell, nobody that was there came from the event itself. It was all just people that everybody invited. It was just, Anyway, here's I gotta tell this thing. Here's this other song. Pa-pow. Hopefully it didn't desync just now, like the audio and video. If it did, I'm sorry. Wonder what she thinks of me now that she has gotten back with him. Wonder if she just agrees with whatever he thinks is best for them. Wonder if she's listening, nodding her head while he paints me black. Wonder if it's hard work to believe, or if she really thinks I made her bad, caught up in karma. Kill me along with her loving persona. Murder me, work on her consequence next. Can't hear her conscience inside of his armor. Blood, thicker than armor. How hard she kissed me, she's kissing him harder. Whispering louder to drown out my grief, 'cause if no one can hear me, I can't be a martyr. You know it. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her now. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her now. I wonder what could justify inside her mind what we've become. Wonder if it's mostly lies, telling her that I'm worth running from. Wonder if it's just his pride, hating me for loving her, helping her internalize, telling her that all we've done was hurt. Burning uncertainty, match up my memory with her self-worth. Go hers, tell her she's cursed, tell her don't talk to me, I'm so much worse. Caught her out at our old haunt, half a block away she looked the same, but looking at her eyes I thought all I know about her is her name. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her now. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her. I don't even recognize her, I don't even recognize her now. As you know I do. I was thinking about it while I sang that song. That last rant felt bitter, I guess. Also, it felt like it was missing context. I'm going to explain that part, which is going to make it sound more better. Sorry. It was a rap competition. It was billed as something that was for all genres, but I felt like it was important to say that too, is that's a part of why I felt, I don't know, pushed out a little bit, is what I do isn't rap really. Everybody that wasn't me was rapping, just rap, mostly heavy rap, like hard, I don't know, I'm not good at subgenres at all. But mine, I don't know, the words are a little fast. That's the rapfulest it is. It's talking. I don't know, I'm not good at this. Speaking of talking, okay. Now that I'm done complaining about something that's very over, here's sort of a poem that I wrote. This is from a while back. Can't even tell when. Years. According to this, 2017. I don't know if that's right. Can't really tell. I think it was modified last in 2017. But I was trying to write like Regina Spektor. I thought that'd be fun. Boy on a bench, waiting for purpose, pops a lifesaver unironically, hiding the taste of whiskey and ginger, saying he's sorry but not saying anything. The first drop of water is always refreshing. The next drop's foreboding when you're unprepared. He doesn't mind, though it chills like perdition, blurring the vision of his 1,000-yard stare. He asks, where are my feelings? I cannot find them. The place they belong's now a reservoir of flaws. And if my emotions abandon me too, then I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. Boy on a bench, soaked to the flesh, nears a gazebo, but he doesn't know. All he remembers is people he's met, comforts replaced with the face of regret, words on the pages of a book he wasn't reading. Don't bleed, just waver the paper paper contracts, warped with saturation like wrinkles in his hands. This boy on a bench with the gaze of a man. He asks, where are my feelings? I cannot find them. The place they belong's now a reservoir of loss. And if my emotions have abandoned me too, then I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. The downpour relents, but it still feels like rain to a boy on a bench with his heart in his brain, feigning resilience so brilliantly. But the stakes are so low and you can't feel a thing. Cool, thanks. Whoever's listening to this, I hope you're having a nice, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at this, especially for this long. Here's more music, which belongs to me, regardless of how Facebook feels. Swimming in ambition, and the sea was calm. Aqueous transmission, and you made the call. It was your volition, so I gave it all. I gave it all to you. I had your back. When you wrote mine, it came on like a heart attack. I was pretty into that, adrift in time, counting bubbles, naming facts that boss your mind. Around your subtle, troubled past, I tread inside. You let me love your life for you. Let me fight your tears to hide the truth that I am crying to. It goes so deep. When you sleep, you're next to me, and we were happy. But where are we now? Where are we now? Where are we now? Aching, bruised, and sore, where are we now? Wasn't ready for a storm. Where are we now? Lost all what was ours. Where are we now? That lightning stole the stars. Where are we now? All I see are waves, rage and rain and thunder, going under to our graves. We were young, but everyone gets older, and despite the sun, the water's so much colder, and the sea is calm. These days my body barely hurts, reflecting in the blue, but somehow silence works. Where we are now, where we are now, where we are now, where we are. gonna take a shot. I mean, I'm still gonna take a shot, but shot glass is all scratched up. How often do I take shots? How often does a person have to take shots to have like scratches in their shot glass? Do I do it teeth first? Is that my technique? Anyway, whoops. I'm supposed to be better at this by now. Here's this. Happy COVID-19, everyone. You're a ghost, even if you look familiar, standing up close, dead and I can see right through your silence and tears. Tell me, girl, hypothesize how you get here when my sweetheart up and died. I was skipping stones and I whispered to them all about a girl I used to know, 'cause I wanted her around, missing her with each. And as they crossed the river, they built her on the beach, but she would not make a sound. I crawled across the water. Does she miss us like I do? All I had to offer was that I would be right there. Where I could not run, I swam to where she waited. All I found was that I just see her everywhere. Damn, you're a ghost, even if you look familiar, standing up close, dead and I can see right through your silence and tears. Tell me, girl, hypothesize, how did you get here with my sweetheart up and died? Pearls and diamond rings. Emotions. This track has me in it, so hopefully that sounds fine. Thank you for being here. Hope this is nice. Thank you for listening this long, or skipping to this point in the video. Hi, welcome. If you did that, well, that's amazing. Really coincidental. Congratulations. Maybe this endeavor's maybe love for the girl that you were, not the one you become. Maybe it's a cry in the dark. Maybe it's system shock that you're not who you are. There's a subtle lesson, conflict and aggression, dawning on personas, karma's honest self-expression. It's almost too hard. Fingertips absently outline these aching scars. This rage is a joke, just like going back in time to survey how it broke. What fresh shell is the past? You're Bruce Willis and the Sand Angel just 6 shots for not remember. Sunday morning, mid-November.
If I really want to forget, I know me gotta get more drunk than they.
Too tired, too tired to keep awake and play mental keep away.
Fuck strangers, fuck strangers. Let danger bleed out the anger.
Let me wake up in the days. Let me just pretend the nights are better than the shadows of the day.
Emotional dehydration is my personal motivation, yeah.
Nothing here is charming, ego is starving. I'd be more alarmed, but I'm still self-harming.
Is there shame in post-production? Is there blame in self-destruction?
Armageddon looks like Persephone took bites. The half of me in hell hates the half in the daylight.
Shouldn't save a flower if it won't even bud. Shouldn't be afraid of your own damn blood.
End of the tunnel is just a puddle of lies. The only rebuttal I got is shutting my eyes.
Don't totalize the fear and regret. Time for denial every tear that's been wet.
Maybe it's a cry in the dark. Maybe it's system shock that you're not who you are.
Maybe this endeavor is a labor of love for the girl that you were and not the one you've become.
And not the one you become. Time for more feelings poetry. I didn't really remember writing this until I started looking for just older songs that I forgot about. That's kind of the point. It's very different from everything else that I like writing, but I kind of like this too. Honestly, it's mostly that I'm angry normally, or some other emotion, some non-uplifting emotion that's more fun to write. Anyway. You are so pretty, you are so sweet, you are so worthy of love. Eye contact with me, you shuffle your feet like that is what you're afraid of. Smoky insecurity, pyre licking at your feet. It's the only threat you see. Wave away the clouds, my dear. I'm your quiet cricket conscience. I'd love to deny this nonsense, but my darling, all I do is guide to the light your hiding conscious mind. Try my way, I call it that, but it's yours anyway. Try my way and learn what you deserve. You are so pretty, you are so sweet, you are so worthy of love. I know it's hard to see it sometimes, but let me say you are so tough. Choking on the words you wish would have come some time before. It's not the how it has to be. Believe me, you are so much more. I have heard your singing voice. I have watched your struggling choice. I am so proud of what you are. Let your heart grows stronger. You are such a lover with a Midas touch. You are such a treasure, yes, you are worth so much. You make kind love to the world inside your head. You'll find love in experiences. You are so pretty, you are so sweet, you are so worthy of love. You deserve kindness, you should have fun. Just let you convince yourself of that. You are so pretty, you are so sweet, and you are so worthy of love. It's hard to do. Okay. Thanks for being here. Back to angry music, am I right? That sounds right. Tower in my mind is defenseless, hence this setting up sea gingers is immensely offensive. Honey, when you gonna storm these pensive fences? Why'd you even say it if you never really meant it? Really consider me an enemy. Not a shot was fired, but you're gearing up ahead of me. What's with the dichotomy between the stuff you said to me and everything you're doing to improve yourself instead of me? You love him, alright, you said nothing poorly of him. Described his crimes intensive, then you asked me not to judge him. Told me I was right until he started fucking crying. Tantrum got a rift, ripped it into a divide. Suddenly you and his friends are so intensely against me. Mental acrobatics making tensions mince me. Suddenly your buttons got all punched at once. Where was this reluctance with my finger in your butt? You had me vulnerable, I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this. Cause your survival statement better than a fist. You had me vulnerable, I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this. Cause your survival statement better than a fist. Listen, I'll admit it was bliss when you kissed me. Loved you for a bit before our tryst commencing. Thought we did it quick, but I took it with your cue. Mostly cause I loved you, yeah, I thought you were cute. And we were bonded, we had an empathy. And all I wanted was to give you what you sent to me. It was an opportunity, we just connected. Our friendship didn't go extinct, it was protected. I heard your fucking friends, they think it was expected. Like I was waiting in the wings to swoop and wreck it. Villainize me like it's trying to deceive. Did your mind just fucking weak so you believe him? Did you describe the night before when I was stroking your head? You were lonely without him inside your two-person bed. You panted and whimpered and kissed my ear like a lover. If you forgot to bring it up, I guess you to discover you wanted me. Yeah, you wanted me. Since before you were over, you wanted me. I said I shouldn't be here. Oh, but you wanted me. And you had me vulnerable, I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this. Cause your survival statement better than a fist. You had me vulnerable, I don't like that. The only course of action for me is to fight back. The only way I know to fight is writing shit like this. Cause your survival statement better than a fist. Promise if I had my way from the outset. Promise if we swapped roles, cock roulette. Promise if control was the rules of my game, this would all be different, I can swear on my name. Instead was this bit, you know you faked it. Instead he got what all he wanted on his wish list. If I'm guilty, at least one of us has conviction. But I'm still Travis Option, you're just a piece of shit, kid. and you had me vulnerable. It's all like that. The tower of my mind is defenseless, hanseless. Setting up sieges is immensely offensive. Honey, when you gonna storm these pensive fences? Why'd you even say it if you never really meant it? Really consider me an enemy. Not a shot was fired, but you're gearing up ahead of me. What's with the dichotomy between the stuff you said to me and everything you're doing to improve yourself instead of me? Thanks for being here. Bunch of this stuff where I'm like muscle memory to just inclined to scream and whatever. I'm trying to be quieter in general. Don't want to disturb any of the people that live around me, sort of thing. Trying to be polite. So there's that. Doesn't seem like it's too much of an issue, which is nice. So far as I can tell. This is says on there, but this next one is featuring someone named Evan McPherson of a band called Spin Reset. It's spelled with a Y. I was just seeing it in my head. Spin Reset. In Seattle, I believe, is where they are mostly. I feel like they've done a few tours. And then he plays guitar all over the place and teaches guitar on the internet. So he wrote this and sent it to me, and then I put these lyrics to it. See how it sounds. Oh, we changed it. I mean, I'm supposed to start singing immediately. Give me a second. Could you blame me honestly for the beat inside your chest? You love me for my modesty, and that's why I'm the best. In the arms of a relationship I try. Certain is the seabed rise ascending in the night. Coming off a fissure where we mesh to keep you warm. Like the calm surrenders, I pretend for the storm. And you know this is my penultimate form. This is where we'll try to find a respite to a torn. From it, the night will look pretentious in the dawn. But don't you know you miss me when I'm gone. And the reckless a man like me can give only looks romantic when you ram it through a zip. Oh, I promise on my bushes on my sleeve, but your stars are in my eyes when I say everything, that's everything I mean. Show me your emotion when you will, bear it in your heart until your guards have all been killed. When it rushes forward in a forceful gory spill, you can tell me that this never happens, never happens, never happens. Still, thank you all for coming out tonight. Without an audience, the suffering's a waste of time. And the greatest thing a bass villain can do is making sure your patron is just wasteless when he's through. So blame me if you wanna, cause I do. If we're being honest, then I promise I try to. But don't ever risk to get it twisted. I'm basically ballistic. If I wanted to arrest my own volition, I'd use friction. Fiction mixed in with the wishful action of prediction. But election in effect because I kiss you with affection. Agree with your ideals and feel some ways the same direction. But dramatically present the system's fixed by an erection. Vexing is the best I think we'll get. I am a professor of the wrecking of the wrecked. Just how much you take for both our sakes we ought to check. Reckoning receded from the heat expressed by me kissing your neck. Yeah. And A reckless mess of man like making air only looks romantic when you ram it through a sieve. Oh, I promise on my bushes on my sleeve, but your stars are in my eyes when I say everything. That's everything I mean. You love me for my modesty, and that's why I'm the best. I like that song. I like all these songs. And I only got a few more left. Before that's everything that I've prepared, which seems like a good stopping point. According to this thing, oh wow, it'll be coming up on 2 hours, which I didn't like time this or anything, but neat, that works out. It's reasonable. Kapow.
I came here to simplify my life.
Why?
C'est une longue histoire. I mean, it's a long story.
I'd like to hear it.
She's the kind of girl who understands when you get better makes you hate your past. Every scarlet letter's just lines in sand. She's the kind of girl who never listens to herself. She never has to ask her man a damn thing, but it's a filthy habit. She's a battleship looking for land, but when she's bored and she's bored herself to hell. In the storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm she. Where does her danger go? Underneath brightly colored clothes. And does she really know what she looks like naked? Does her danger seem to sometimes unbelieve? And is that gonna be what she looks like naked? The storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm she's the kind of girl who's playing with the favor of God. She knows she's got a problem. Twilight seems like suicide. Got a girl who knows that don't solve a thing. So they space-time chaos. Its boots are made for walking on the Freedom Cross. Queens their brides to the kind of region who don't believe in case. In case. In case. No case. Don't believe in case. In case. No case. No case. The storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm she approaches. The storm, the storm, the storm, the storm, the storm, the storm, the storm. One more time. She's the kind of girl who understands when you get better makes you hate your past. Every scarlet letter's just lines in sand. She's the kind of girl who never listens to herself. She never has to ask a man a damn thing, but it's a filthy habit. She's a battleship looking for land, but when she's bored and she's boring herself to hell. She's the kind of girl who's playing with the favor of God. She knows she's got a problem. Twilight seems like suicide. Kind of girl who knows that don't solve a thing. So they space-time chaos. Its boots are made for walking on the Freedom Cross. Queens that fly to the kind of region who don't believe in case, in case. No kings, only storms. In the storm, she approaches. The storm, she approaches. The storm, she approaches. The storm, the storm, the storm, the storm, the storm. In the storm, she approaches. The storm, the storm, the storm, the storm, the storm. Cool. Timing of this is perfect. I really have to pee. Here's some music while in the meantime. I guess I'm talking to myself now. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a nice whatever, wherever. You can't get in my way. You don't know how. Every time you come around, maybe it's chemical, maybe we're just that right. Turns out I'm losing sleep, but I'm not losing blood. Probably we're alright for now. Just to be safe though, we should stay in all night. I can't build you a fire, but I'll keep you warm, melting the iron in your head. Here in your room, blankets and sheets, the city can put itself to bed. This ain't a prize, only repose. Darling, just leave the rest to me. I wouldn't know, but I hope I'm good company. Outside got cold, I know you won't, but you could've left your toothbrush at my place. I'm understanding, at least I'm trying to be. I can't build you a fire, but I'll keep you warm, melting the iron in your head. Here in my room, blankets and sheets, the city can put itself to bed. Maybe I'm scared, 'cause this ain't a sad song, and that's all I've ever done before. Maybe you're scared, but it's not the bad wrong, just something brand new to explore. Maybe I'm scared because I don't know you. Maybe you're scared because I don't know you, but darling, that's sorta what life is for. I can't build you a fire, but I'll keep you warm, melting the iron in your head. Here in our room, blankets and sheets, the city can put itself to bed. I can't build you a fire, but I'll keep you warm, melting the iron in your head. Here in our room, blankets and sheets, the city can put itself to bed. Wait, go like that? Yeah, I guess so. This is the last song. Gotta put these back on. Thank you for being here. thank you for being here. That's it. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you've enjoyed all of this, any of this, whatever amount, whatever percentage. Doesn't matter. It's not about my pride. It's about the effect that I have on existence. All right. You're living wrong. You're living wrong. You're living wrong. You're living wrong. You're living. Why does it seem so hard to be alone with all your thoughts when you know they're all you got? Since their words told all your friends they're not. Why does it feel so easy to release your beastly past each time the drama makes it stronger and you know it's only coming back? Why is it easier to say it's fine to come inside than it's fine to come inside when the sum affects your pride, man? Why does it feel so good to hate it? Everything is wrong when you know you mean yourself and you have known that all along. You know, you're living wrong. You're living wrong. Daylight looks like gameplay's different these days. You're not swinging for the fence cause you're straddled in the middle and your saddle is a little on the sad side. Bad right battle is intense when the moon's out due south, sitting in the city with a spoon out. Everybody's pretty with your eyes wide blinds, making motions in the under moments. Never tell another so you're broken down again. Kiss on the cheek, gonna let you down easy. Oh, your ignorance is mercy on the cheek. Fire flickers off the empty husk of liquor cough. Your glue is wearing weak and you can see your sticker peeling off. And as your feelings soft, melting into mud, your tears are running thicker than you're covered into blood. Why does it seem so hard to be alone with all your thoughts when you know they're all you've got? Since their words told all your friends they're not. Why does it feel so easy to release your beastly past each time the drama makes it stronger and you know it's only coming back? Why is it easier to say it's fine to come inside then it's fine to come inside when the sun affects your pride, man? Why does it feel so good to hate everything that's wrong when you know you mean yourself and you have known that all along? Don't you wish it was more difficult to lie? Don't you wish it was more difficult to lie? Don't you wish it was more difficult to lie? Don't you wish it was more difficult to lie? You're living wrong. You're living wrong. Okay. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for being here. If you would... if you would like to listen to more of this, my music's on, I guess this would be posted on my YouTube, and then I guess it'd be on my Facebook too, maybe, but just saying that out loud. There's an entire album on my Facebook, which sounds just a tiny bit different because I've progressed since then as a person, as you should. But it's called Does Love Can Die. A bunch of the music from this was from Does Love Can Die. That was the entire point, trying to trigger that copyright protection stuff, whatever bot does that on Facebook to flag my music is not my music, even though it's my music, because it doesn't know who I am. So yeah, a bunch of the music that happened tonight was that. All of this was original, all of it was mine, using tracks that I own or all the words are words that I own, I guess. That copyright. But if you want to listen to more of that, then subscribe to this. I guess. I don't do a ton with YouTube, but definitely follow me on Facebook. Follow. Facebook.com/music, I think. /supremely overrated music. I don't know. Something like that. It's supremely overrated music. I'm supremely overrated. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And have a nice whatever.